Hi, this is JP here from LeanWisdom. Welcome back to the weekend story series. This weekend, I'm going to share an international experience of an agile transformation. For one of the companies, one of the large enterprises, US-based large enterprise, we started working with them in India, right, specifically in Bangalore, and after a few months, our head of our transformation was from US. He asked us, can you guys travel to another country, China, and help us transform the teams in China as well. I was excited because it's an international experience. It's good to go. It's good to experience. Right? When it comes on your way, why do you say no? Right? I said yes, I'll pick it. So, processed the visa, flew, landed. Being a vegetarian, not easy in China. But excitement journey. The journey was super exciting, which I'm going to share here. I landed in a location where there are 650 Chinese engineers working and an Indian going and transforming this company. Right? To be very specific about the way they operate, it's a great place, right? Very sincere employees, very committed, and 50% of the employees don't really speak good English. Maybe 10% of the employees don't understand English. Imagine that we have to go and do a transformation, right? But it was great. Number one. Number two, when I landed there, I realized that I'm the fourth set of coach for this company. There were 3 sets of coaches, came and went. I was the fourth coach, was entering this company. The first 3 attempts were not very successful. This is what I was told on day 1, right? Wow, another great opportunity to make a difference. I moved on. Now, I started with one leader, the head of engineering, right? China Center of Excellence, asked me to work with one of the leaders, and this was around 250 member organization. When I started working with this leader, he started giving directions, saying that go left, go straight, go right, right? He was telling me everything. I told him, hey, give me some time. I want to go around, talk to people, understand. I want to do some Gemba here, right? I want to walk around. I want to understand what's going on. I took a few days from him. I walked around. I figured out a lot of challenges, right? And then I met this leader and I said, okay, hey, I have certain points that are my observations, and I want you also to tell me what is your expectation. Then when I shared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are all the gaps that I see. Now, he said, hey JP, I don't want you to work on any of this. I'll tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to work on this. And that was like, creating a board on the wall, deciding which color for user story, which color for some other backlog. I said, that's not going to change your world. What is going to change is start looking culturally. Right? The change should culturally change. Organization should change culturally. Organization should change for business results, right? Not just for the process element. And I said, no, it's not going to work for you. He didn't agree. So I had to go to China Center of Excellence, head of China Center of Excellence. And I told her that, hey, it's very hard for me to transform because your leader is not ready for it, first of all, right? And I told her 3 options. 1, please let 3 of us talk, you, me and this leader, 3 of us talk and then come to a consensus. Number 2, please put me to another leader within your organization who's waiting for me, right? Who's very interested, who wants to change, right? Who wants to change this entire organization. Put me with that leader. Or I have no choice other than going back to my country, right? I don't want to survive here, right? Then she said, okay JP, I'll go with option 2. First 3 times we tried with the first leader. I assume that what you're saying is right. I want you to prove that by you working with another leader. I said, great. Now the second leader I met is completely different personality. He's so welcoming the change. He want to listen to me. He want to make a good change. He was very non-political. He was very open to any feedback. The number of discussions we had in the coffee shop and taking big decisions were much more than actually working with the ground level teams. the leader was so passionate in changing, and every step that I was suggesting, I was coaching, he was ready to change. I'll give you an example, right? This organizations, all the Scrum Masters were senior most people in the team, basically senior technical leads. Imagine a technical lead who wants to sit and solve a problem is given a role of a Scrum Master. What's the role of a Scrum Master? Role of a Scrum Master is to solve somebody else's problem. Do you have impediment? Do you have impediment? Do you have impediment? I will solve that for you. Technical lead's role is, I will solve complex problem for you. I will not solve your problem. I will sit and solve it for you. Conflicting. So when I kind of did a Gemba walk, when I spoke to the technical leads, are you really enjoying this role? They said no. It was given to us, so we are doing it. Now, I asked them, are you okay if you leave it and you focus on your technical work? They said, I'm very happy. Great. Now, I defined the characteristics of a Scrum Master, the behavioral attributes of a Scrum Master. And then I took a session to the leaders of that group and said, a Scrum Master should have these behaviors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And I said, now look at your current Scrum Masters, reflect on current Scrum Masters and see, do they have this behavior? Most of the leaders said no. When I say leaders, they are the managers, senior managers kind of people. They said, no, our Scrum Masters don't have this. Okay. Then I asked them, can you identify the right Scrum Masters who have this behavior? They identified some Scrum Masters. Some of them were 2 years, 3 years experience. We are okay with that. We changed the title from Scrum Master to Agile Leader because Scrum Master should also be a leader of Agile, should know Agile in and out. We changed it, and then I started coaching these Scrum Masters. Trust me, we got fantastic results. This is one example. Like this, there are several examples when I wanted an organization to change culturally, structurally, and at a process level. The organization was okay because the leader was okay with it. The head of the organization of that group was very fine changing things. Any suggestion was given in terms of backlog, in terms of technical agility, in terms of structure, in terms of cultural change, in terms of process, in terms of events, any example you take. When I gave a suggestion, when I coached the leader, he was open. The moment leader was open, everybody, the whole organization was open. The results that we got in less than a year was enormous. In which context? Another country. 50% of the people don't speak good English. They understand a little bit. 10-20% of the people don't even speak English. And we were able to transform that kind of an organization. Is it because of me? If you really ask me, is it because of me? No. It's not just because of me. I was part of it. But who's the reason for this? It's actually the leader of the organization, leader of the group who made it happen. He was very open. So the learning for me from this assignment was that if you transform the leader, if the leader understands, the leader is open to change, the organization will change. The organization will transform. It is easy to transform a change 100 engineers, but at times changing one leader becomes very difficult. Right? I have learned big here, and I was so happy when I came back, when I finished this assignment. I was so happy seeing the results of this organization. So I thought I'll share with you. I hope this was a good story for you to digest in this weekend. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.